we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Troy Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now Ward. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You talk about this Bengals defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing is Ward. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bengals nothing. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go. 11. Hey, can.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger, 70 Lions, 60 Bison, 6.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Ward. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Often it would have been because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Narvis's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They help contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2 yards on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd and 3. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
180. What is hot?
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Gun. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here.
Here we go.
Third and goal from the 2. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are back within a score. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ward. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play fake, here's Ward. And that will be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
One, ready? Here we go. 180. It's hot. 11.
Now Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To the air again, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's picked up by the Titans. Tank ready. And they finally put him into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Ready.
To throw is Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Joseph. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Tiger.
From the gun, here's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kicker on for the extra.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11. 180. What?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And some space here. Across midfield. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
180.
line.
They go play action with Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Side. 180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Can. Side.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, can. Side.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TV. Chase Brown, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Moore. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Moore. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 44 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Throw left side complete to Chase. Now he's loose at the 40. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 96 yards. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bengals 20, Titans 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Pollard again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he could even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hold the race. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Red.
Pollard will take it up the gun. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Get it. Cut it. 19, 18.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Ward escaping the pressure right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Red. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Pioneers.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Come on. Set. Hot. 18 Cardinal.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Rocco 80.
Pierce. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Narvis's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
On 2, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Looking deep here for Chase. And his throw is incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And his throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need.
Here we go,
but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll take it 1 yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing is Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 1918, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to Wicks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Offensively, back-to-back, really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Ward. Rolling to his right. Second and 10. Now again here to Pollard. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Titans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.